Fuzzy Go family, Melissa here in Thomasville, Georgia on this wonderful Tuesday afternoon. It's really pretty here. Although we're having some issues with pollen, I'm not complaining, but it is kind of getting to that yellow season here and it's February, which is kind of crazy. So I hope everybody had a good weekend, and it was very strange, and I'm again not complaining, but there was no football on Sunday. It was like a void. And my husband watches a lot of football, anything he can. He loves NFL. But, you know, we in our household, we still have hockey and basketball. He loves college basketball. So there's that. What was I going to say? We had a nasty weekend here. It was rainy. It rained all day Saturday, and Sunday was gray, damp, and we'll call it cold. But it was cold. Hello, Lynn. Thank you for watching today. And Cindy. Hi. Cindy, North Carolina. And Sue loves football. But yeah, happy it's over. And this is a long season. Hockey's even longer. So my husband loves all hockey, but he loves the Blackhawks, and he also likes the Hurricane, Carolina Hurricane, because there are a lot of ex-Blackhawks players that are on. Oh, you can show this? Yeah. Got some new stuff to show you. Anyway, so there's still lots of sports going on in my house. But, all right, what else do I need to talk about? Oh, my son's birthday was yesterday. He turned 18. And I had really strange feelings, like, oh my gosh. Oh, and then I got a text from a doctor's office. No, it was a pharmacy that said, hey, happy birthday, Andrew. And by the way, we will no longer text this number because now apparently he's an adult. And he has to register, and they will then communicate with him that way, which I thought was really funny because who takes care of all his prescriptions? Of course I do. But anyway, that was just another, like, adult, really? But, yeah, okay. So let's talk about my projects. As you can see, thank you, Teresa, I have on my Gambit Cardi. I'm going to stand up so you can see. I thought, I'm going to move the camera too, hold on. Woo. And this. So here we go. I thought I was going to have to make it longer, but it's not long by any means. I can't tell if you all can see that or not. Yeah, there we go. But I like the way it hits me, and I didn't really add any extra length in the body. I thought I was going to. But I did try it on. I have my buttons on, which I think probably, are not spaced out evenly, but that's okay. And I also was struggling when I was putting the buttons on, like, where exactly is the buttonhole? And I think you can actually get to it two ways. You can see, like, here's one, but it's further over in the cable, which I think she might have it that way, but there's also a space here closer, which I like that better. I don't know, does it look weird? I don't know, because the button's kind of hanging over. Anyway, I love it. You can see where my sleeves come down to about right here. This one probably needs to be blocked a little bit more. And obviously I made the sleeves longer. I'm trying to think what else. So I do different. Oh, when I blocked it, that's what I was gonna tell you. When I blocked it, I did not soak it. I didn't dunk it because I didn't want my cable to get squashed. So I sprayed it pretty well, like in the areas. I needed the bottom where the seat stitch is. I really needed to, that was flipping up on me. I thought I did the sleeve, but this one you can see, I want it to settle down a little bit, but that's fine. But love it, love it, love it. Makes me really happy. Just like the little girl that's blowing bubbles across the street. The little girl's out there blowing bubbles, just makes me happy. All right, what else can I talk to you about? So I have this off my needles. I can't even believe it. I almost have, I say almost. I almost have my friend's sweater off the needles too. Let's see. Okay, here we go. I did try it on. It's really hard to tell, you guys, I'm sorry. I mean, because the neck looks really big. Actually, when I tried it on, it wasn't horrendous, but I am gonna pick up, it's the back side. And so that'll close up. It won't be quite as big there. And I think on the bottom, my friend is taller than I am, but I think she's still short-waisted. I think she's more legs. I am probably going to go another inch or two, maybe an inch, and then I'm figure out how long the ribbing is, because if that's a couple inches, then I'm going to probably just do one more inch of body. Then I'll do the sleeves. Probably going to, I'm just looking at that, look like, ooh, I thought I dropped a stitch. I don't know. 3/4 length, something like that. I haven't quite decided yet. But this is a love note in a DK. You can also make love note using a fingering and like a Surrey silk or a mohair held together, which looks really pretty that way too. So anyway, love Note. And also you can find the links to the patterns on our website, fuzzygoatyarns.com. I think all of the ones I'm working on are up there now too. If you just go in our search, you can look up the name of the pattern. It should take you to some the yarn options. Or you can, if you know it's a DK, you can look on any DK page. The link should be there too, or whatever yarn it is. All right, so that's that. Oh, let me stop for a second. I wanted to show you a couple new things. So first of all, we've created a new mini tool. Sorry. Because of the Gambit, she does a lifted increase, a lifted right increase, and a lifted left increase. So we made a little mini tool to help you through those when you use them. You can use them anytime there is a lifted, make one right, make one left. I tried it, where did I try it on something? I think it was on the vest I'm using. I can't remember, it didn't, I don't know why I didn't like the way it was going. I can't remember which project it was, go figure. But I'm sure when I see it, it'll remind me. But anyway, so these are up online. It's called the Lifted Increase. So anyway, find that there. We also, oh my gosh, this is so happy. We also got more of the, am I gonna say this right? Alpaca wool, the little footballs, worsted weight. It is, what was I gonna say? Sandnes garn. I always think there is no N before the D, but there is. Sandnes, right? No, there's not. Yeah, there is. Anyway, we got some new fun colors in. They should be up online later today, maybe tonight. Candace is working on getting them up there because they're new for us. Such fun, happy colors. Some people, we have a new Granny Square a month class here. So we're getting some different colors in for people to use for that. People also use these a lot for the National Parks hats because they're small quantities, smaller skeins, but a lot of bright colors.
And peach fuzz.
Oh, and peach fuzz. That's right, because that you can stripe it up any way you want. Yes. And these have numbers, right, Cadence?
They have names.
On here?
Eventually.
Eventually, yes. I mean, me looking at it, it's a number. So I'm just kind of showing you the colors that you see something that you will go on our website and look up alpaca, A-L-P-A-K-K-A, U-L-L. It's worsted weight. It's a lot of fun colors. Okay, so I want to show you that. And then we got these new kits in. Can't you have to walk me through these? Oh my gosh, this is a crochet hat?
Yeah.
A bucket hat.
Yeah.
Okay, that is so cute. Crochet bucket hat kit. Here's the yarn that you'll use for it. That is fun. Really fun. And this should be up on our website as well. Do we have this? Let me see. Some different colors? No. Okay. No. Okay, same color. Sorry. I have to make sure I was jipping out. This is also a, oh, this is a shawl here. And with, it's a little kit here too with some ballet yarn you need in here too. So that's kind of fun. So, I'm looking at it trying to see how, okay, I see it. So it looks like a pretty simple pattern. So, okay, then we also, this is the first time I've seen these, so sorry that to be like, huh? And this is a cowl. That's a fun cowl. Looks like this one might have different colorways. It's called Koju, how do you say that? Koigu Jasmine, is that the pattern? Or Color Dust Cowl is the what it's called?
Yes.
And then
And Jasmine is the yarn, it's DK.
Okay.
It's 6 whole skeins of DK.
And then Brella is the color?
Yes.
Brella is a color. So that's, there we go. Can you see that?
It makes that pretty color work cowl.
See that? And this is different colorway, so yeah. I don't know, this has the same information on it. I'm trying to decide what the difference is here, you know.
You can just tell Cadence will get it fixed out tomorrow.
Yeah, she'll get it situated, but what I can tell, there's nothing different between these two. Anyway, so I'm sorry. As you can see, we have 3 different colorways. Oh, that's fun. This one, I think this would be mine right here.
Maroon. There's one called Maroon. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that is really funny. And there looks like, how many skeins? Six.
Six.
6 skeins in here to do the little job of that cowl. Love it. Okay. All right, so that's that. I showed you, okay, my projects. Back to my projects. I think I'm gonna have to do some situating with my projects. They kind of rotate into bags too as they get bigger. Let's see, I'm gonna follow my, let's see. Yeah, okay, this is the next one. This is the maple vest. And this is the one I'm holding together. It says sport weight. I decided I like the look of using a fingering with a Surrey silk or mohair, something like that. So this is the neck. I believe I need to look at the pattern a little more closely. And this is, I'm working down this part, and I think, I'm trying to remember how many more. Do I have my little, I thought I put markers on here. Yeah, I did. So I got 10, 20, I think I have like 16 more rows to go until I start shaping the shoulders, if I'm reading that correctly. Like I said, I need to look at the pattern again. But these are the 2 yarns that I'm using. So this is my fingering, this is an Emma's, and this is 29 Bridges Surrey silk. So that's that held together, which is just so fun. It makes me really happy. I am not having a problem holding these together at all. I cannot look and know that I have them together. I'm not sure why, but yeah, that's working out well. And that's maple leaf. And that might end up being some kind of a class. So as I get further along, I'm trying to determine if it's, you know, a good class, could be make a good class. And I think these are on, I think I decided to use 8s. I don't have that on here. And the sizes she has a lot of ease in it. And I don't think I made it. I'm hoping, that's what it was, that I'm going up a needle size that I can still get into the 2nd size with not too much ease, if that makes sense. Oh, so somebody's saying, okay, I can't tell who it was, but somebody's saying their pattern called for make one right, make one left, so they did the lifted, which I think is pretty. It makes it, I'm okay with how mine turned out with this one because I forgot to do the lifted, and I just did make one right, make one left, but I think it's more invisible. I think maybe that's the advantage of using those. So Nancy's watching. Eric is watching. My husband. Yes, the sweater. This is the one I just finished. That's what you're asking. This is the Gambit. All right. So that was the maple. Let's see what's the next one. Oh, this one. I really am a finger weight girl. I think it just moves better on my needle. So this is, the pattern is called Against All Odds Max. I don't know if I told you this is Isabel Kramer, and really, again, with the stripes, you can do anything you want with this. If you go to Ravelry and look, she has all kinds of versions of this. Some are, you know, solid, some are stripes, some sleeves are stripes. Anyway, you can do whatever you want. You just have to know the yardage. But the pattern is called Against All Odds Max, something to do with her son. I think he's dyslexic and he got an award or something. So this is in honor of him. So this is top down. I think I showed you this neat little, I'm not sure. I think I'm going to pick up the neck. I'm not exactly sure here, but we'll put a button, which luckily I work at a great place that has buttons. So that's going to be fun. So I've just started going into, look at that yellow in there. I love it. That's all it's going to be. I may actually put a stripe in the sleeve. I haven't decided yet. When I get there, I will. And as you can see, I was hoping to get a little further along. This is Bad Sheep right here. And so the body will be all that. And where am I? Oh, and I have my little markers on here. My front, back, left sleeve, right sleeve. I have those on there accordingly, just so I know where I'm coming and going to. Right now, I have finished my increases at the front, back, and I'm working on my increases on my sleeves. And am I using the lifted? I am not using the lifted, but I probably should. I don't know why I didn't do that on this one. Yeah, so I might start doing that, see if I can tell a difference. Anyway, Against All Odds, fingering weight. And Isabel Kramer, love her stuff. Right, put this over here. And next one I want to talk about, I did Love Note. Okay, this is one that's going to have to graduate to a bigger bag. because I kind of have it stuffed in here. This one I'm gonna love it, and I do love it. It's just gonna take me a really long time. So I realized, this is the top of it. I was looking at the pattern, and I knew I needed like 400 stitches, and I needed so many cables in the front here before I would separate for the sleeves. This is where my buttons are gonna be. And I started counting because I feel like it's getting really, oh, sorry, it's gonna cough there. I feel like it was getting really big. And so I counted my stitches, and I think I have almost 400. And I was thinking that was the number I needed. Oh, no. Let's see, I have it written down here. What does it say? 580 stitches. So I've got a ways to go before I separate the sleeves. So I try to do like a repeat or so. There's like a four row for the cable when I work on it, because it's this one I do have to. This is holding two laces together, so this one I have to watch a little more closely when I'm knitting. Can you even see it? Yeah. That I'm grabbing both of them. So oh, my cardigan, I'm sorry, I'm trying to read somebody's note there. The pattern of this cardigan is the Gambit Cardi by, I don't have my speaker on, I just noticed that. Can y'all hear me? I guess, yeah, I hadn't seen any notes. And it is by Wool and Pine. They have some great patterns. It's a DK weight yarn. The other thing, I was going to go back to this too. So since you mentioned it, is that Candace? Thank you, Candace. You can do whatever you want with the buttons here. You could do one button. You could do no buttons. As far as spacing too, you can space them out as much as you want. They had, I think, and I may have too many buttons. I don't know. I think she had 5 on hers, but I'm wondering if mine's longer. So if it's longer, so yeah. I think I tried to do about every 2 inches apart for the buttons, but again, you can do whatever you want. I find it's hard to get buttons just right. Of course, I probably should get up and do it on a table, or a flat tabletop, which I'm not doing. So anyway, so this is the Helga cardigan. I love the colors held together. One's a little flat, one's a little shiny, and I love the cable. It's kind of cool. So anyway, that's where I am with the Helga. Y'all may be seeing this for quite some time. Nancy's getting cheered up today. Oh, I'm glad that you were watching, and we can cheer you up with some fun yarn, Nancy, and sorry about your dog. All right, so this is my last one that I'm going to show you. And I think I forgot to show this last time. I actually had it with me, but because I'd switched my projects up, this Cardi was in this one. And so I thought I'd already showed you guys, but this is the Ballantine. Let's see, where's the front here? So this is using Mystico worsted weight yarn. Can you see it? Yes. It's got this nice little kind of a lace pattern right here in the yoke. I'm probably not quite halfway in the chart. It's going really fast. This yarn is lovely. And look, I looked at the inside. It's kind of pretty too. Well, it might be hard for y'all to see because it is. Anyway, it's got some speckles in it. So fun. It's mostly cotton, which will be lovely here. But they still call it a worsted weight. I think it's because it kind of blooms. But this is called Ballantine, and it is made with Mystico yarn. That's Barocco yarn. Again, you can find it on our website. Oh, Barbara's asking if I do German short rows when knitting my sweaters. I do prefer German short rows, and you can actually use them interchangeably, but there is a trick, because if you think, and you need to look it up, if you're doing German short rows in place of the wrap and turn, I think you have to go 1 stitch farther, because you end up using the stitch in German short rows. But look it up. You can Google it. How do I convert, wrap and turn to a German short rows? So check that out. I do prefer the German short rows. I think they're easier. They're easier to see like when you're working, not see it in your work. All right. Oh, Teresa's in the body of hers. Whoop whoop. Yeah, it's fun, isn't it, Teresa? I like it a lot. I like working with this yarn. Anyway, Vivian, she finished hers, I think. Right, Vivian? And you made the pattern? Very good. We'll be twinning around in this Ballantine. All right, I think that's all I have for you guys. Yeah. Let us know if we can help you, or and I'm, maybe where you are, you're seeing signs of spring like we are. It's kind of exciting. I do want a few more days of chilly weather, so I can maybe even wear this palatine. Maybe. Luckily, I work indoors, so we can adjust the temperature accordingly. Anyway, all right, you guys have a great week, and I look forward to catching up with you next week. All right, take care. Bye-bye.